Kian, and I want to make this video to share with you the experiences I had just being in California, but also to free the friends that I have around me. Um, and on top of that, not just my friends, but also share it with the other people who aren't just in my immediate sphere of influence here. Now, I know that in a day and age where we're all kind of enslaved and oppressed by our finances, we're not able to really just hang out and go do stuff because we have to stay in a budget, or hey, things are a little tight right now, we can't really go out and do stuff. And so that you know I really don't like that. That we're not just be able to hang out or just have people over for dinner because you know our groceries running a little low this this weekend. We have to wait till next week to get by. So I wanted to create this video training on everything that I've kind of accumulated and researched and learned to kind of help free my friends too, so that we don't have to worry about finance so much, and we're kind of on the other side of the um, I guess finance world, and not have to work day to day and free ourselves basically. So which wanted to share with you just kind of an overall, basically, as we're trading time for money, $10 to $30, $10 minimum wage to, as you go to college, to go to 30 bucks an hour, maybe 40, 50, who knows. But we're still selling time and we're still limited by that. So just to get to the mindset of, hey, why don't we just, if we can sell something that makes a $10 profit, and when we sell that $10 item, we make 10 bucks an hour. If it takes an hour to sell that one item, we make $10 an hour. If we can sell 10 of those things, then we just basically give ourselves a pay increase of 100 bucks an hour. So with selling things and services that are not limited by our own time, we can leverage more, we can sell more within that hour, we can be more productive in that hour. So that's one of those things there. On top of that, with our banking system, how uh, the bank creates money, the government prints money, banks creates even more money just through fractional reserve banking system, where they can loan out $1. Let's say you put $1 in the bank, you can loan out the bank can loan out $10 as if it was their money, and earn interest on that $10. And the next person takes the $10 and puts it in their bank. Now the bank of the one that they put it into can loan $100 as if it was their money and earn interest on that, and so on and so forth. So the more money they start creating and printing out of thin air, it takes and sucks out wealth out of out of the working people who are savers. And when we save in the bank, we don't actually save in the bank. We're giving the bank a loan, that which they will then loan out to someone else to make more money. So with that, as more money is pumped into the system, prices increase, and so as prices increase, called inflation, it's also sucking the wealth uh, of our wages that we earn, or income that we have earned through sales or whatnot. Okay, so as that happens, it further and further slaves, it gets harder and harder because things are low. It takes more and more dollars to get to it. Then we need to be more and more productive faster. We got, hey, we need a $15 minimum wage, or we need to get paid more salaries, or whatever it is. Okay, because basically our earning power, our buying power is diminishing, which means no matter what we earn, it's just getting less and less. Okay, so I kind of figure out ways to, in a sense, create your own bank through an infinite banking system, where instead of paying other people's bank, you pay your own bank, uh, and through that, you can start to build wealth, and in the sense where the bank is making money off of you, you can then have your own bank where you can then pay that bank, and that bank makes money off of you still, but you control that bank, and it's your money now. Okay, so that's another thing that's cool. I think that's the basic thing that everyone needs to set up as a bare minimum, is to stop paying other people's bank, but your own bank. Okay. Once that is set up, then we will then learn about making sales, um, rather than trading time for money. And your earning power is actually very good. When you're building a business, you actually don't want to be in it because you want to build an asset that makes money for you over and over. If you stop working in it, you stop getting paid, and you don't want that to happen. You want to put systems in place, and I'll show you how to make a quick, easy $1,000 per month to start with. And based on that knowledge, you can then expand and grow upon that, and to grow to 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, 4,000 a month by just duplicating that simple strategy. Okay, so this is just the basic introduction of that. So once that plus the banking system, once that's together, then you can use the money that you built up to then buy more assets like real estate, bigger assets like yeah, houses. There's also property tax lien sales that you can pick up properties for very cheap, and then learn about real estate. You can learn about moving your money to out of the dollar actually to bitcoins, gold, and silver, whereas actually real money. And then you can quickly liquidate it and spend it through a debit card that you can quickly swipe and use. But it's just a matter of getting our dollars out of the financial our banking system so that because over time it's just going to always devalue no matter what. And as that happens more and more, uh, we push into other assets that would always keep hedging that devaluation of our buying power. So work against that. So every time you're getting paid, move, dump the fake money, put into gold and silver, and also bitcoins, which everyone else is going to a decentralized monetary system because of the huge support of that. And just like Bitcoin, it's modeled to be just like gold, where it takes more and more work to mine out. And when a majority of the gold is already mined, the leftovers takes more and more work. And there's also a limit. It caps out at 21 million bitcoins, just like gold, or 20. And so because of that cap, it can only get more valuable as more people move towards it, instead of increasing the supply, just the way our government's doing with our currency, increasing the supply devaluates supply and demand. There's more available, then it's worth a little less, less and less, or it gets cheaper and cheaper. If there's a limited amount and there's high demand for it, the value goes up. Okay, so look for things that are limited and put your money on things that are limited. Okay, all right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start the first thing is to show you the infinite banking system. Start with that. It's the easiest thing to do is because then you just kind of get it started and get it there, and then we'll work on the next one because it's real easy. You don't have to do anything. It's just a matter of uh, uh, buying it basically. All right, cool. Thanks. Bye.